I would say the Florida Springs are hands down some of the most beautiful places in Florida, and it's also some of the most overlooked. I started visiting the springs back around 2010, so about 7 years ago, and it really changed my entire path for my career, my adventure and passion. As soon as I got in that water, it changed everything. And I was so blown away, I remember asking myself, how did I not know about this? How is this the first time I'm experiencing this? When we started doing the free dive thing, I was introduced to a company called Laravea, and that really took it to the next level. We got all this gear, professional freediving gear, and it allowed us to go deeper, stay under longer, and it just opened so many doors. For this episode, my goal was to cover at least half of the springs, so we went ahead and jumped into Blue Springs, Silver Glen Springs, and then we finished up with Ichetucknee Springs. Blue Springs is actually one of the ones that I was introduced to years later after I first found the springs, and it is a seriously amazing place. The really unique thing about Blue Springs is the entrance to the cave, or the head of the spring, has this super awesome opening, and as you're going down, you're crossing through logs, you've got layers of rock that you can kind of go under. It's amazing because you don't always have a structure that you can go through when you're diving. Leaving Blue Springs, I'm feeling really good. It's a beautiful day, and after you do that first free dive, I feel like your lungs get stretched out a little bit, and then now you're really ready. Once we got wrapped up, we decided that Silver Glen was going to be the next spot, and we had to drive through the Ocala National Forest, which is insanely beautiful. Silver Glen Springs is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it's basically like a little pool from the Caribbean got dropped in the forest. The fish hole was an accident that we found, and it's, like I said, in a secret spot, but the footage that we've gotten is just so amazing. The first time I saw this, I was almost scared to dive in this hole with all these fish. We got done at Silver Glen a little bit later than I expected, and we got crushed by the gnarliest rainstorm. So we headed up north towards Ichetucknee Spring, and we decided we were just gonna camp for the night.
Step 1, grab the bear. Step 2, grab the wood. Step 3, line the bear with the wood. Step 4, hold on, T. Boom, just like that.
It's off.
Camping in Florida is awesome. I mean, we are so blessed to have parks and campgrounds everywhere you look. And once you get set up, you got the tent crap done and the fire's going, you're barbecuing, that's when it's real. You're like, okay, now it's an adventure. We wake up in the morning, we're all stoked, and then I remembered that I hadn't set an alarm, and we invited our buddy James from Instagram to come out and free dive. We come out of the tent, and he has literally been driving his huge truck in circles around the campground trying to figure out which tent we're in. did exactly what we came to do. We nailed 3 of the springs, and it was a seriously epic couple days. That's a wrap, guys, but we're only halfway done, so make sure you check back next week for part 2 of the springs. We definitely saved the best for last. We've got Ginny Springs, 3 Sister Springs, and then we're finishing it up at the Devil's Den. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.